Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War KP9 Week 3, Day 6. So, happy Easter Eve, of course. Tomorrow is finally Easter. Gosh, it is like flown by so quickly. But anyways, tonight, of course, main thing we'll be prioritizing is not necessarily finishing, but getting every last sigil we can on Blackheart. I think we still might have a few to do tomorrow, in order to make sure we get to the stage 16 for the last little bit of loot. But aside from that, we'll probably just be mimic farming. Oh yeah, I don't even have the mimic thing up. And after that, we'll probably be mimic farming the rest of the night. And in between, when we transition, we'll probably hand out a code. And by probably, I mean we shall. And that's going to be our game plan then. Let's see. Move that over, and I think we're good to go. Also, is the chat above me not working? That's curious. Sometimes it likes to not work. But anyways, hello. Let's see. Hello, Isabel. That's the time. Sometimes it takes like a minute before it starts, though. Hello, Isabel. Hello, NASA. Hello, Roman. Hello, Gimli. Hello, Peter. Hello, D-Bub. Hello, Cookie. Hello, Sushi Ninja. Hello, Hung. Hello, Bill. Hello, Ricardo. Hello, Logic Slayer. Hello, everyone else. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, so let's start off with the faction. Of course, we have this going on during the weekend. We're not doing pure faction, but we are doing the all rewards currently. We're using the Hiking Iron Gut Zugoff team, one of my personal favorite, Thrall with Leprechaun, for the Delve version of it. It's a little bit risky if you have lower stats, but as soon as he gets one Devour, it's pretty much good to go. It's a bit of a liability prior to that, but it goes very quick when it does work. And normally with this much stats, it does. But if you do have a lower statted Iron Gut, you might want to go for more of like a hero build and get rid of one of your mana accumulators. It'll be slightly slower, but it will still be able to, you know, like never die. Because pretty much any hero with Barrier on Brown, pretty invincible. Not literally, but very, very good at not dying, that's for sure. Let's see, at least your chat works. Unlike all platforms, currently chat down. Oh wait, what, is it a big thing that things are down right now? What, is Twitter or something down? Oh, is Discord down again? I was using Discord earlier. So if Discord was down today, it was working when I was using it. Oh, also, I was going food shopping to get the last of the stuff for Easter. I did find something Easter related. I put them all in a bag. I've already been nibbling on them. But I found Starburst jelly beans. I could not have any of the normal brands. Also, I looked for anything chocolate that I could have. Saw like a billion options. Not a single one could I actually eat because of my nut allergy. But yeah, these things are kind of funny. Obviously, they just look like standard jelly beans. I'm pretty sure it's like literally impossible to tell even if I make the screen really big and then like shove that like all the way up. There's literally going to be no way to tell. Like, I can make that as big as possible and you're not going to be able to read that. But it actually says, you know how Starburst have an S on the, or not Starburst, but, no, that would be Skittles. Never mind. I was going to say, that would be weird. Never mind. Because I was going to say, Starburst normally have an S. So I guess to not get copywritten, instead of putting an S, like a, you know, a giant capitalized S on the jelly beans, it actually has the entire word Starburst written on it, so you won't think it'll be a pill, and also so they don't get sued by Skittles. Because now that I think about it, I didn't think about that until literally just now. If they put an S on it, they would get sued so hard by Skittles. But it literally says the whole word Starburst on these, so you won't think it's a pill, and so they don't get sued by Skittles for putting an S. Which is absolutely hilarious. But they're good. I got two different packs. One was normal Starburst flavors, you know, like green, yellow, all that kind of stuff. The other one were like the mixed berries, like red, strawberry, watermelon, stuff like that. Which are normally good in most of the things, like Starburst. And they are good in jelly beans as well. They're not as good as Starburst, I have to say. It's still pretty good. I haven't had jelly beans in ages. Like, it has been at least like 3 or 4 years. They're not bad. They're not bad at all. Our weekly advertisement, no. Yeah, I was in craving for something Easter related. And this is the closest I could get. As well as jelly beans when I saw them like a month ago. But every single one they had I couldn't have. It's annoying having allergies, that is for sure. So many things you would like never think of. of not being able to eat. You might not be able to eat due to a certain allergy. Ellcarjen, welcome! Welcome, welcome. Oh, Gems of War chat is down? Wait, what? I've had it down all week, so... Yeah, you're right, chat is down. We don't seem to be able to connect to the chat server right now. Please try again later. Good thing it's not a Tower of Doom week. I mean, yeah, Tower of Doom. That'd be very annoying on a Tower of Doom week, because any guild that doesn't have a Discord, that would just be complete disarray. Luckily, Tower of Doom is not until another 8 weeks from now. So we still got some time. We have 8 weeks to sort that out. Hopefully it'll be done sooner than that, though. I know, devs want to sell us a power orb today, and they can't even keep their chat servers up. Yeah, I would not advise getting that power orb. I'm not even sure what the point of the $50 power orb is anymore. Because if you truly, truly, truly want to spend money on a power orb, you might as well just pay 15 extra bucks, or the full 25 if you don't buy the campaign pass, to just, you know, get it from the campaign pass. You only get one that way, though generally with how often they sell it, that's pretty much the interval of time anyways. But, yeah, you get one for $25 on the campaign pass, and if you already get the $10 one, it's only like $15. So if you're doing it this way, it is way cheaper just to get it here. Actually, I can't actually look at the price thingy. But, yeah, to get the power orb that's all the way over here is 25, or technically 15 more if you bought the normal pass. Whereas they're trying to sell one for $50 sometimes, which, two of them as well, which, is definitely not worth it. I would not advise doing that, especially in the current state of the game, because we haven't really been getting anything to use power orbs on. And even if you're, almost there on Zugoff, you might as well just get the campaign one. Wait till that in, several weeks from now, because that'll be available in 8 weeks, or 7 weeks, actually. Tower of Doom will be in 8 weeks. That will be available in 7 weeks. Anyways, finishing out this faction. Then we'll go hand out a code, and I'll probably mess with Mimic farming most of the rest of the stream. And then we'll get ready for Easter. But yeah, what are you guys having for Easter, any of you that celebrate? We're having a really nice pineapple spiral ham. As well as a few different fishes. What do we need here? Oh, and you know what we use the leftovers for as well? We make pineapple pizza out of it. Which is something I always find funny. Because some people hate, like, some people love, like, spiral ham, or, you know, like a spiral ham with, done up with pineapple and all that. But then, if you, like, put it on pizza, they, like, instantly hate it. Which is something I never understood. Like, they like the things individually, but if you put it on a pizza, they will despise it. I never understood that aspect. I think it's mostly because if you get pineapple pizza from a place, like, they do so many things wrong with it more often than not. Like, the quality of the meat's normally pretty bad. They're normally too thick on the meat. The pineapple... The big issue with the pineapple, too, is if they keep it in one of those bins, what ends up happening is all the way at the bottom, where all the juices go, they're way too soggy. And then all the way at the top, they're way too hard. So you get, like, a weird mix, depending on when you go to a pizza place, sometimes, where your pineapple's either way too hard or way too soft, to the point where it's, like, literally soggy. But you need, like, that nice in-between. And that's the problem with a lot of pineapple pizzas, is they're not like that, because, you know, they're still technically a fast food place. They're still kind of doing it out pretty quickly. They sometimes have them in those little container thingies for easy of access. And when they are, that so lowers the quality of the pineapple. Because everything at the bottom gets way too soggy, and everything at the top is normally aired out too much for too long. Which works for some ingredients, but definitely does not work for pineapple, even though a lot of places still do that with their pineapple. I know, I've been in a place that has before, and it was horrible. No in-game chat today? No. Apparently their servers died. Or maybe it's just an Easter rest. But no, I think their servers just died. Actually, does the forum actually mention? I didn't even check. I'm pretty sure the forum... Oh wait, I can't even check on this computer, I forgot. I'm not sure why. When I use it through Steam, it just does not want to load. me double check on the other computer. Hopefully it's not too slow right now. Knowing it, it probably is. Let's see. Though I was able to update the thumbnail quickly, so it's probably not too slow right now. Let me go double check. Oh no, we're entangled. Oh wait. Why did I even cast? If we're entangled, we literally have a 0% chance to devour. If we're doing anything, we're doing it for poke damage. Let's see. Chat unavailable. Do they have an official post on this? I don't see any dev response. Wait, is there literally 0 dev response on the thread that says chat is down? It's been down for 14 hours. Wait, how is there literally no dev response? Where are they? Where are they? Though in all fairness, it is almost morning time for them now. Do they not have an official post anywhere on the forum? That's weird. But yeah, I would expect it by now there'd be a dev response. No dev response yet, though. Oh, yeah, it is the weekend, too. I forgot about that. True. None of them work on the weekend, do they? Do they literally just not have a single person, like, moderate the forum on a weekend, though? Like, are they just, like, physically not allowed to work on a weekend? Like, it doesn't take that long to look at the forum for, like, 5 minutes. Oh, yeah, it could be Easter break, too. But even if you're on, like, completely on break, like, you could still check it. They have to have at least like a dozen employees. Some of which whose role is to kind of be like ever so slightly active on the forum. Someone could check like for half a second as they're taking a bathroom break. Obviously it made sense not to tomorrow for Easter, but you know. None of them have like a minute to spare. There's 1 minute to tell us that the things are dead and that we are working on it as soon as we can after the holiday. Like, they don't even have to do anything now. They can just say, oh, hey, yeah, servers are down. We are aware. We will address it after the holiday. Sorry for any inconvenience. There you go. And then compensate us in-game. Because they're probably going to do that, if nothing else, at least. It'll be like a week after the fact or 2 weeks after the fact, but they likely will. Let's see. I'll throw that down. Throw a little poke. Take that down. Kill it with Iron Gut. Also, is Easter celebrated in Australia? I would assume it is. I'm not sure the full range of holidays that continent celebrates. Because they're kind of in the middle of nowhere. In the middle of the ocean. I do feel like I would want to visit Australia sometime. It'd probably be so expensive, though. It is so far away from literally everything. Oh, so I need to stop nibbling on these too much. I've been actually doing this since I've gotten back. Because, like, one of the first things I got back, once I put the other stuff away, is started nibbling on these. And I've been through half the bag. This is probably a very unhealthy amount of jelly beans to be eating. Gonna have to play that Ring Fit Adventure. Actually, we haven't for a while. Maybe I will tomorrow morning just to wake up. Because we'll have some free time in the morning. So I might just throw that down. Before I get my day started. I guess it's a good, like, a wake-up call in the morning. Getting that exercise in. Get the blood pumping. Devour the bag like Iron Gut. Rah, rah. That would be such a choking hazard if you tried eating multiple of these at once. Or like a whole handful. I just eat them very slowly, all of them. Oh wait, I just realized our Iron Gut died. Speaking about liability risks. Things that happen when you don't pay attention to the screen. Luckily, Zukov can solo and Terror though, so it's not too big a deal. This one battle might be a little bit more annoying. There we go. Good job, Zugoff. You got this. Hey, we're about to gain a level as well. Oh, wait. Does that actually say on the server page? Wait. I almost forgot about that. Does it actually say that now? I completely forgot that even exists. Status. Servers. Online. Xbox. Online. PlayStation. Online. Switch. Online. Refresh. Online. It doesn't have an individual one for chat. I don't see one for chat. There's one for Gems of War PC Mobile. Xbox. PlayStation. Switch. There's not a chat server here. So I'm not sure what you mean. Because they don't have an individual one for chat. They just have each platform individual. And they all say servers are online, which is technically half correct. They are online. Just not the chat part of it. Yeah, global chat is down. But normal servers are up. So it's not going to affect gameplay. It's just going to affect you chatting in chat. Not this chat, of course, the in-game chat. Not our chat on YouTube, but the in-game one. You know, something about these Starburst jelly beans, though. They don't have that pop of normal jelly beans. Like, they taste a little bit too much like Starburst. And not enough like that jelly bean, kind of jelly bean flavor. Well, you know what jelly beans kind of taste like, but, like, the form factor is jelly bean, but the full taste of it is not jelly bean. It's not a bad taste. It's just not what I would call jelly bean taste. It's basically like they compressed a Starburst into a jellier form, into the shape of a jelly bean, without it actually changing the flavor much. Which, realistically, is probably along the lines of what they did. But, yeah, you can kind of tell. Because the form factor and everything there is just the taste isn't jelly bean necessarily. It still tastes too much like normal Starburst. Oh gosh, we're gonna lose like a whole team by the time. Every time I like look away. I'm eating imposters? Pretty much. These are fake jelly beans. These are very suspicious jelly beans. But no, they're good. Like, they're good for what they are. But they're not like the full jelly bean experience. Though it could just be so long that I forget what jelly beans taste like, or they taste different to me. That could also be the factor. Because it has been years since I've had jelly beans. But these do not taste like what I remember jelly beans taste like. They're basically Starburst in a jelly form shape. Or jelly bean shape, which makes sense because, you know, they're literally branded by them. They likely use the same kind of ingredient thing. Pure sugar in the shape of a different shape. Better vote him off in Among Us. Yes, he's too sus. Do anyone even play Among Us anymore? I feel like that's died out as much as Fall Guys. Like, they were both at, like, over 100,000, multiple hundreds of thousands. Now they're almost like Gems of War level. They have dropped far. I'm pretty sure Among Us... What is Among Us at? If I had to guess, it's under 2,000. Maybe it's too low. Let's see. Let's see. Pink was... Okay, a little higher than that. Their peak was 438,000. Currently, like 7,000. 7,000. Interesting. It was going down even further, but it actually peaked up this month for whatever reason. Maybe they're doing some Easter Among Us. Or maybe they got a patch. They could have gotten a patch, possibly. Because it looks like they were trending downwards, and then they, like, popped up. Which means either a patch, or a lot of people doing it for Easter. Or in prep of Easter. Also, I find it amazing. Like, this is how they released, like, this area. And then, like, one streamer or something, or a few of them start. and then like everyone bandwagons. Like that's a lot of bandwagoning. That is a very high amount of bandwagoning. I still find that amazing. Like it was like fully launched in this area, or maybe not that area, but definitely by this area. It was definitely fully launched over here. And then it's like, vroom. In like a month or two. Which is absolutely crazy. So I could only imagine how bad their servers would have been when that initially happened. Because imagine a game going in 2 months from a player base of 100 to a player base of 400,000. Concurrent. That must have been one weird 2-month transition. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if Easter celebrated pretty much everywhere. It's also kind of like one of those like cultural holidays that are like celebrated so much almost everywhere that even if you don't necessarily celebrate the holiday, you kind of just celebrate the holiday. Or at least in some way, shape, or form. What do we take here? I'll take that over. Yeah, I know you meant the crashing of lobbies, yeah. Can he stop triggering Agile? Is that 2 or 3 in a row? He just does not want to go down. Oh yeah, I didn't see, because I was kind of distracting going on a long tangent when I was mentioning about what are you guys having for Easter? We're doing a nice spiral ham with pineapple and a couple different fishes. Pretty much anything they had fresh today. Got a little bit of everything. Let's see. I'll take the other one there. I said Boston Market. Ooh. Yeah, kind of like a completely tangent so much I did not even get to see chat during that time and just scroll all the way back up. Let's see. I know, I'm sorry. I went on like a large tangent. Let me look all the way up. Let's see. No pineapple on the pizza, but everyone likes everything. I don't know. I went on a tangent on that earlier too. But I still don't understand. Like, people individually like ham with pineapple when it's cooked together. But then the second you put it on pizza, people hate it. I don't understand that. Like, that's the main thing I don't understand about that concept of hating pineapple pizza. Like, some people despise it so much that the individual ingredients they like together, but the combined and then putting it on a pizza they don't like. I am a very adamant pineapple pizza supporter. It's a very controversial stance to take, but it is the stance I take. Did you go over to New Troop yet? Well, I normally do that on Sunday nights. Although we could do it tonight since some people might not be here tomorrow. Yeah, we could have done that at the beginning of the stream, I guess. I can still do that in a little bit, though. I want to finish out all these sigils first. But yeah, we'll go do all our sigils, hand out a redeem code, go over to troops for next week and all that, and then we'll just mess with mimics the rest of the time. Because I'll go over it real quick, because I assume a lot of people might not be here tomorrow night for Easter. I still will be streaming normal time. But obviously, People might be celebrating Easter still. Yeah, I'll go over it in a little bit. Yeah, it would have been a good idea to kind of do it at the beginning of the stream. I didn't really think about that because a lot of people probably won't be here tomorrow night stream to do still doing Easter. So I feel like that's a holiday you celebrate during the day more often than not. But not everyone. But I know like how my family on both sides tend to celebrate it. By like 8 o'clock, you're probably already done. Though then again, there's different time zones and everything too. But oh no, like I feel like Easter normally ends by like 6 p.m. for the most part. At least with how my family normally celebrates it. Because by that point, normally everyone's just like chatting or laying around overly stuffed. Normally just chatting while doing both. So does pineapple pizza have tomato sauce and cheese? That doesn't sound good. Yes. It normally does. There are a couple different ways that you can do it. Though now that I think of it, I have never had a white pizza, pineapple pizza. I wonder how that would taste. Honestly, that might sound even grosser to some people. Like to have like a spinach white pizza with pineapple and ham. Which would kind of defeat the point of a veggie pizza if you're putting ham on it. But I feel like I would like that. Because I like both of them individually. However, I do have to say, I have never tried them both together. Also, I've never even tried making my own white pie. Like, I've had them at places before. I've never made my own, though. Nor do I think I have the ingredients to do so. What would you even need for it, now that I think about it? I've never actually made one. Like, normal pizza I have. And pineapple pizza I have. But I've never made, like, a veggie white pizza before. Even though I've had it many times. Let's see, I'll take that over. Actually, I probably shouldn't have blocked on blue, because now we're not going to have full mana. If I didn't cast Iron Gut there, we would have had full mana. Pineapple does not belong on pizza. It sounds more art. Yeah, it's definitely a very custom pizza. I feel like I would want to try ordering it from someplace before I make it myself, just to see if it's even remotely a good combination. Because that is stretching it a bit. I'm trying to think of a place near me that could do it. Most of the places by me make pretty average pizza. But even if they're only average, I'll still give like a good base point on if it is okay or not. Pineapple doesn't belong with tomato sauce or cheese? Really? I would disagree. Though I do have to say, a lot of times I do eat pineapple pizza these days, I eat the pineapple off almost more like than eating it together. It depends on how thick the pineapple is though. Because if you cut it thin, like if you make it yourself and cut it thin, that's not normally an issue. But a lot of there's a lot of issues when you order it from places, which I feel like is one of the main reasons why a lot of people hate it too. But one issue normally when you order it from places is it's too thick as well. So the pineapple is like you can't you have to eat the pineapple off before you take your bite. Otherwise it's too thick on the pizza relative to the thickness of the pizza. Like if your pineapple is thicker than the pizza, you did something wrong. Like if you have a thin crust pizza and you have pineapple on it that's like 2 times, 3 times thicker, that doesn't work. The pineapple has to be thinner than the thickness of your pizza. Otherwise, it's kind of clunky. And it can also mess up the integral structure of the pizza. Should we pull it? Okay, let's pull it. Pineapple pizza, yes or no? Yes, no, or indifferent? Let's see. Let's see. Pineapple pizza, yes or no? I'm pretty sure it's going to be no. I'm definitely in the minority. I just want to see by how much I'm in the minority. Pineapple pizza. Yes or no? Let's see. There we go. I was gonna have yes or no. I'm not gonna have a third. Join the controversy. Did I even spell pineapple right? Pineapple is one word, right? Yeah, it should be. Pineapple pizza. Yes, no. There we go. Perfect poll. If I had to guess, it's going to be 70% no. I'd actually be surprised if it's higher, though. Hey, yes is currently winning. And by currently, I mean currently, because there's probably not going to be soon. So it might come down to like a 50-50. It's a texture and sweetness issue for you. Has to be just right. Yeah, like good pineapple. That's my think. What's the problem with a lot of people hating pineapple pizza? I feel like the first or even first several times they ever had pineapple pizza, it was bad. Like, I feel like a good majority of people, not everyone, like some people just hate the flavor combination, but I feel like a good number of people who hate pineapple pizza have never had good pineapple pizza before. Because a lot of places do not make good pineapple pizza. Like, you have to look around just to find passable pineapple pizza. Because a lot of places mess it up pretty heavily. But if you ever, like, make it your own and make it correctly, like, it's really good. Because it's one of those things that is severely hurt by weaker ingredients. Like something like, let's say, like normal pizza or pepperoni pizza, or, you know, some of the more generic ones. Like, while those do get hurt in quality from lesser ingredients, they're a lot less so impacted compared to pineapple pizza. Like, a bad pizza can still be good. Whereas a bad pineapple pizza just kind of ruins the whole pizza experience. But a good pineapple pizza is amazing. Oh, that's what I wanted. It kind of reminds me of the whole pie versus cake situation. Because I generally prefer the average cake, but feel like the best pies are better than the best cakes. That's one of those kind of situations. Where the average pineapple pizza, like, isn't really made correctly. But when you have good pineapple pizza, it is insane. Oh wait, I keep forgetting. You have 0 attack when you're entangled. Can you stop having 0 attack? Yeah, you're in New York. You don't have to deal with pizza integrity. You can go literally on any corner and probably find, like, the best quality pizza in the world. Also, we're going to be ever so slightly short on sigils. If we don't get a Valraven here, we're exactly 1 Valraven short. Though we get 3 battles tomorrow, so we're not actually 1 Valraven short in that sense. Yeah, as soon as we run out of sigils, we'll go and, can you stop you have it? Oh, you have, inflict. I was going to say, how on earth are we getting entangled so much? He has entangle on Skull, which is, like, the most problematic thing for this team to ever face. Because this team very much does not ever want to be hit by that. Well, pineapple pizza is Hawaiian pizza. Normally it's just a different meat on it, normally. Like, there's a lot of different meats you could do with it. Because normally when I think of pineapple pizza, that's normally what I'm referring to, is Hawaiian pizza. Though you can technically do either or. Because I feel like most of the time when you do pineapple, you also do the ham or some other similar meat. Like, very rarely are you ever just having, like, you know, like, normal pizza and then just have pineapple on it. Like, you can do that, but that's normally not how pineapple pizza is done. Because most instances are more like the Hawaiian way. Alright, it looks like we're on a dead even 50-50 on pineapple pizza. That sounds about right. The perfect controversy. It is exactly 50-50. Oh wait, why am I taking this room? We might actually die and lose. I've lost my Throw as well. Come on, Zugoff. You can solo entire factions. You got this. 1-man army. Show why you're a boss rarity troop. Oh no, that was unlucky on our part. Wait, everywhere I take gives him something. Wow, we actually got a Cascade Skull from that. That was pretty lucky. No, that was unlucky. Hey, let me just take the boss room before we die. Let's not risk it. We only have 2 troops left. Your wife and sister likes pineapple with mushrooms. Mushroom pizza is really hit or miss. I was in Chicago once and had a mushroom pizza that made me rethink mushroom pizzas, and not in a good way. Like, I like mushroom pizzas, and I had one that was so horrifically bad that I think I've only had it like once or twice since, because it put me off so much to ever eating mushroom pizza, because mushroom pizza is good. I do have to say, I have never specifically had pineapple and mushroom, though I wouldn't hate it. It's just a bit of a weird combination. I can see it working, though. I'm just not sure what you're doing for flavor synergy, though. Like, I guess that's the veggie version of doing... I guess you're kind of using the mushroom like a meat. With spinach, it would actually be pretty good. Like, I was just talking earlier, like, maybe a white spinach pizza with pineapple could maybe work. I've never actually tried it. But, oh, come on, we're so close. But, yeah, we'll have it tomorrow night. But anyways. Also, how did this stream turn into just talking about pineapple pizza? When did this get to this point? But, oh, because I was mentioning the spiral ham with a pineapple thing. This is what I'm having for Thanksgiving. I mean, Thanksgiving for... though I do eat that for Thanksgiving, too, normally. We normally do it up for Thanksgiving and Easter. But I meant Easter. Tomorrow is Easter, not Thanksgiving. Normally, what I end up eating for both tends to be pretty similar, though. Anyways. Let me go handle the code. And then we're going to go and go over all the stuff for next week. For anyone who won't be here tomorrow night. Should have probably done that at the beginning of the stream. But it slipped in my mind to kind of do something like that. It would make sense. Alright, let me go get you guys this code. Alright, there you guys go. There's a redeem code you use on gemsofwar.com underneath the game code section. Your invite code can be found in your settings menu, whatever game says in the bottom left corner settings. Redeem code's right over there in chats. Paste random numbers and letters, start with CF, and give same word as always. 2 treasure maps, 1 gem key, 200 souls, 2,500 gold. Enjoy, everyone. There you go. And definitely feel free to leave a like on the stream. And vote on the pineapple poll. Pineapple pizza, yes or no? Anyways, I'll be back in like 1 second. And then we'll go and go over all the spoilers for next week. Oh. Just had to stretch a bit. Anyways, alright, let's go over all the spoilers. So, let's see. Start from the top. Let's bring up the list. Not that. Also not that. Let's see. Oops. Wait, well, I want to bring it up. There we go. Alright, let's go to... oh yeah, the weekly post won't be up yet. However, we can go over everything through Terran's World. So, next week, we have ourselves the event week of... I won't be able to go over the campaign thing, though. But we have a character off event week. The troops that we have are specifically the following. Apparently 2, so one of them is probably in the... yeah, that's going to be in the event key drop table, that guy right there. You can already tell based on his border being orange, meaning he's a legend. Oh wait, what happened to the other paste? Oh, I didn't click enter. I put it in, but I forgot to click enter. So this will be available for Glory next week, 2 days from now. The Eldritch Minion, Karkaroff Daemon. He converts all brown gems to purple, and if an enemy is cursed... gain half his mana back and empowered. Oh gosh. So they look at the current state of empowereds and we're like, what if we made them better? So this thing's side effect is situational. However, when it works, he goes from a empower troop into a half mana start troop. and he could perpetually keep becoming a half-mana star troop. This also means in some weird teams where you do use your Empower in first slot, because you have some kind of resummon on it, he has Cursed Touch, which will allow him to place the curse that he needs for his Empower, and then he's going to Empower into half of his mana back. This isn't going to be as broken as some other side effects, however, half mana back on something already giving so much mana is still going to be pretty beneficial from a mana perspective. It's just his follow-up is situational, so a lot of times you're just not even going to see it. So it's going to feel like it's doing almost nothing. However, when there are team competitions that do end up utilizing this is basically just going to be an Empower troop that gets even more mana than normal, which is going to be very annoying. In the event key drop table next week is Karakrof troops, obviously. However, we also have this new daemon called Uvashka. This troop is a 16 mana cost green-blue. He ends up converting all purple gems to Doom Skulls, and if there is an Eldritch minion on my team, which I assume is the name of this guy, yes. So if you have that other really good Empower on your team, which means that is actually viable to do because the other troop is pretty good. Does he actually convert into the color correctly as well? Yes, he does brown to purple, and that purple feed... Oh, no, never mind. That purple doesn't feed into him. That's clunky. How's that going to work? But anyways, if there is an Eldritch minion on my team, create 3 more Doom Skulls, then summon an Eldritch minion. Oh, gosh. If there's at least an Eldritch minion, he's going to keep summoning more Eldritch minions. So what's the need for having 2 Eldritch minions, though, other than meat shielding? So never mind. That's actually not too good. Actually, that's actually kind of underwhelming. It's kind of like the weapon, but worse. Kind of. It's kind of weird. I don't know. What's his special effect? He has Impervious. That's good. Malady Curse. 25% chance to curse and death mark a random enemy when matching 4 or more gems. That's an interesting combination. So, curse and death mark stack. The way that this works is it makes it less likely that the... Well, for one, you'll be able to get death marked regardless of if you have Impervious. Which is, that's fun. There's already ways to do that, but, of course, this is, I think, the first troop that does it both simultaneously in, like, one single action, very efficiently. But, it's only a 25% chance, so he's not doing it too often. It's another, percent-based one, and I know things like, Karandera that had a percent-based one. It just wasn't real, it didn't feel like it did enough a lot of the time. Like, you still use it, obviously, but, making it percent-based definitely makes it a lot more situational. Sometimes it works really well, sometimes it's really bad. Curse is already a pretty... I mean, Death Mark is already a pretty situational mechanic. However, having Curse with Death Mark is a decent combination because Curse extends the duration of Death Mark and, of course, also allows it to hit through Impervious or any other immune to Death Mark. Overall, I feel like this troop's not going to be used. However, he's going to be very annoying whenever you face him. There will be some teams that will try to use him and will probably catch you off guard. However, I don't think he's going to be used in an average team due to his inconsistency and the fact that you have to use an Eldritch minion. Even though the Eldritch minion will be used, I'm not sure... like you're going to use the Eldritch minion more than you're going to be using this legend, which doesn't make much sense because this is lower rarity, but it will be the case that this Empower legend, this Empower epic, will be used way more than the actual legend. This legend is super situational. I think the biggest issue with it is the Eldritch minion is doing purple, and the legend itself does not actually use purple. If it did, that would be a little bit of a different story. If this was like a green-purple or a blue-purple. Actually, it would have made a lot of sense if he was blue-purple. I'm not sure why he isn't. I guess because Karakrof already has a billion other blue-purples. The one synergy that this does kind of have, though more so this troop, Zugoff is from this kingdom. The only problem with that, though, is Zugoff is red, blue, purple. And even though he is creating purple, he's blocking on red, blue. However, he might not be blocking that much if you have another curse option, because he's only he's going to keep getting 6 of his mana back. So he blocks a lot less in that kind of situation. I don't know, we'll have to see. But this guy's definitely going to be way more viable than the epic, than the legend, The epic's going to be good, the legend's going to be not good. But yeah, they're both going to be available, and this again, event queue drop table. Anyways, so that's all the things for the Karakrof troops. We don't know exactly how World Event will be scored. We won't know that till tomorrow night, when we go over it. However, as far as next week, where does it even start? Let's see. We got a Tuesday faction event, obviously, for Dugaroff, Karakrof faction. Pet Rescue, we have the Puddling, which is just a brown mastery troop. For Thursday, we have the class for Karakrof, which is the Sorcerer, which has seen better days. It's not really used much. Generally, if you're looking for a purple caster, you go Archmagus, which leaves Sorcerer in a really weird in-between where it's not really that good. And we have a Bounty Hunter next Friday. With that being said, that does mean we have a Bounty Hunter troop this Friday as well. Let's see, do we have a pet this weekend? Let me double check. No. Okay. So the last thing we have is then the Bounty troop. So this is next Friday's bounty troop. This one right here. Oh, that's this image. Oh, good. We're getting an owl. Let's see. Let's go grab the owl. Put it right over here. Alright, so we got the Eagle Owl, which is a Suncrest Beast. It deals 10 mana costs. It destroys a column and deals magic +4 damage to the first enemy boosted by blue gem destroyed. So basically you're saying you're useless. It has armor piercing and it has fast. Yeah, it's not going to be good. Unfortunately, it's going to be kind of useless. Like, even in a skull spam related team, I don't really see that being used. It doesn't have any scroll reduction if you're going to put in first slot. Armor piercing at 50% is too low to be reliable on. Because more often than not, armor piercing does literally nothing. It's a 50% chance to ignore armor and do onto their HP. However, unless you get really lucky with it, you constantly keep mixing your damage to a point where you're pretty much just doing all their durability anyways in the first place, which makes it very clunky to use a lot of the time. I don't know, it's just going to be kind of useless. You might use it for like super early battles, and obviously you have to use it next week. But, like when you're getting all the way to like, you know, spamming 20 over and over and over again, this is just not going to hold up at that level range. And it doesn't have enough boost ratio. Like if this was a big boost ratio, I could see it being okay. Like if this was like a 8 boost ratio or higher, but it's only a 1, which is really sad. That is such a low boost ratio. That's not going to get it anywheres. But yeah, I'm not sure why that's not at least like a 3, a 4, or 5. The fact it's only 1 is like insanely low. I'm not sure why it's only 1. Like that needs to be at minimum 5. Realistically, maybe like a 3 or 4 if they want to balance it for arena and stuff. But like generally in a column, when you destroy a column, you're realistically destroying an average of 2 or 3 gems. To only get 2 or 3 damage is so low. Like if you're only destroying 2 or 3, you should be getting at least a 5 extra damage per thing. But it's only getting 1, which is, yeah, it's pretty useless, is the bottom line. We'll obviously have to use it for next bounty hunter, but begrudgingly. Anyways, let's go hunt some mimics. At least for a little while. Not sure we're going to go too many cycles here. I'll see if we can get a few. And then get... Oh, so that's not the team I want. Oh, yeah, I should probably run through the dailies as well. I still haven't done that, have I? Let me go do that now, actually. And then we'll go run our mimics. Okay. So let's go head over to... Hey, tribute's ready as well. Nice. Grab that. Let's go clear through these because we got 3 good ones today. Well, we already have the Phoenicia team up. Are we able to get Zugoff from event chest? No. Oh, yeah, I forgot to mention that. It is really important to mention. Oh, thank you for reminding me because I need to make sure to mention that on the Monday video. But no, you cannot get Zugoff in the event key drop table. Anything that is in the Soul Forge always to be able to craft is not in the drop table. This includes things like Xenos, Zugoff, Leonis Tower, the Mergrim Woods, Wolves, the 2 of them, Satyr Ascendant, and Scroll Reborn. Anything that is perpetually always in Soul Forge is not within the drop table. And that does include Zugoff, as in not in the drop table. So you will not be able to get him in the event queue drop table next week. You can only get him from Soul Forge with 8 power orbs. Yeah, everything that is a troop like that, you can only ever get from Soul Forge. If it is in Soul Forge every single week, it is only ever in Soul Forge, which is why it's available every single week. There's not too many options, though. There's only like 6 that are like that. Zugoff, Xenos, the 2 Hatter and Scroll troops. There's technically a 3rd, but that one is in drop table when it's around. Enraged Carandera, Leonis Empire. Tower, I mean. Is that 6, or did I repeat one? I'm not sure. It's around 6 of them. But all those are not in drop table ever. And let me see. Let me go through the full list. Let's see. I'm pretty sure I named most of them, if not all of them. So all the ones that are never in drop table. Enraged Carandera, Zugoff. Oh yeah, I forgot Darksmith Devranza. Scroll Reborn, Hatter Ascendant, Leonis Empire. So there's actually 7 because I forgot about Darksmith Devrandra. So yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, that's still 6. Wait, where's the 7th? Where's Xenos? Yeah, there is 7. Where's Xenos? Why is he all the way in the middle? Yeah, and Xenos. So yeah, there is 7. I forgot about Darksmith. Yeah, there's 7. Enraged Carandera, Zugoff, Darksmith Devranza, Scroll Reborn, Hatter Ascendant, Leonis Tower, and Xenos, that's somehow all the way over there for whatever reason, are all only obtainable in Soulforge. Even if it's a Kingdom Week where it is their kingdom, you cannot get them in Event Key drop table. They're only Soulforge only. Yeah, there's 7. I forgot Darksmith Durandra was a thing. He was so bad. Like, he was so weak, I keep forgetting he exists. In all fairness, Xenos and similar troops are kind of like that. However, he's so weak. Oh, well, the Terra cards aren't in Soulforge, though. But yes, the Terra cards aren't either. However, the Terra cards aren't actually in the Soulforge. But yeah, all Terra cards also fall into that. So do all... Well, if you're going into that, then there's a lot of categories. Because all the Guild War troops you can't. All of the Dooms you can't. Because all the ones from the Guild War event, all 6 of them. All 6 of them from the Tower of Doom you can't. And then all Terra cards you can't. I was just mostly referring to Soulforge related ones. But yeah, that's the 4 categories of things that are never in Event Key drop table. The Dooms, the Guild War troops, the Terra cards, and any troop that is always in Soulforge being able to be craft. Those are the 4 categories that are never in Event Key drop table. Everything else is... Oh, and factions, technically. Well, they're in a drop table, they're just not in the Event Key drop table. So it's technically a 5th category. Because the 4 troops, and soon to be more than 4 troops, from a given faction are not in drop table. They're still in a drop table, just not the Event Key drop table. They're in the Chaos Shard drop table. Like for the Dark Court, for example. Boom, Dark Court troops. There we go, random Kelpie. They're still in a drop table, just not the drop table. Anyways, let's go take out dungeons. And then we'll go mess with a few mimics. All your family's in Florida. My dad still wants to move to Florida, and I'm not sure why. He always jokes about it. Let's see. What do we need here? I'll take that over. Yeah, I actually don't live next to most of my family. I know you're talking about Isabel, but I also don't really live that close to most of my family. Like, there's some in South Carolina, but like a very, very small amount. Most of them are in New Jersey, or like very close to New Jersey. Like, I'm pretty sure 80 to 90% of my family's in New Jersey or an hour or 2 range from New Jersey. Anyways, where were we? Let's keep counting. Oh wait, I'm using the wrong team. Whoops. Go to Zugoff. What are you doing trying to run that? You're old, so many are dead. Aw. Oh, so hello, Tarian. I mean, hello, Knight, welcome. Hello, Tarian, what was your comment? Also, hello, Kellop as well. A few minor blues and a major. You now have 107 powers. Nice. Gosh, are you just like trying to set the power record? I have so many power orbs. That is so many power orbs. Mine hasn't moved in like such a long time. It hasn't moved up, but it also hasn't moved down. It has kind of been stagnant. Because we haven't really been doing as much that gives us a lot of power orbs. Like, obviously, I've been getting more blues, but I don't convert them up. At least, you know, not until I need to. And we haven't needed to for anything for over a year now. Hopefully we'll get a feature in the near future that will use them, though. They have to be really careful how they balance it, though. Because even though endgame players need a use for them, they can't put too many things in the game that require them. Because it's really annoying for newer players to get them. Especially with how high priority Zugoff would be to get first. If they made something even higher priority than Zugov, then that would delay people from getting Zugov, which is such an important option to get. Like, it's not a must-have troop, but it's used for so many good things. It's pretty close to a must-have. Like, it's about as must-have as, like, double Ironhawk is. Like, you can survive without it, but farming is just so much quicker with it. Hello, Draco. Welcome, welcome. If anyone still has any questions or anything you want me to go over, do let me know. Also, hey, Pineapple is winning on the Pineapple Pizza poll, by the way. So my opinion is correct. It has spoken. No, it's but I'm actually surprised. I was definitely expecting it to be like 70% now. Currently it's 58%. And it was going 50-50 for the longest time there. Maybe I convinced a few percent. I wish I could like make a pineapple pizza for everyone who said no. And then see if they would say yes. Because I feel like at least half of the no's have not had a good pineapple pizza before. So they think the pineapple pizza they have is what all pineapple pizzas are like. Let's see. I'll take that over. I can call you Felix? Okay, yeah, I wasn't sure exactly how to pronounce that. And I generally try not to pronounce the whole thing of some names, because some have, like, really trolly names, where if you say the whole thing, it says something really dirty. So I sometimes just try to pull a word from it. If it's a bunch of letters and everything. But hello, Felix. Hope everything's been well. Also, happy Easter if you celebrate, or at least Easter Eve. We won't have a midday stream tomorrow, though we'll still be streaming at our normal night tomorrow as we do every night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, hour prior to now tomorrow. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful Easter as well. Assuming you celebrate. I'm not going to be seeing too much family during mine. As I mentioned, there's not many other around. I still make having at least like a few hour celebration for it, if nothing else. My family generally doesn't celebrate Easter as much. Like, Thanksgiving and Christmas are probably the two holidays we celebrate the most. Why is every option here so bad? Also, one thing I hate that you used to be able to do back in the day is when an explode counted for 70%. Exploding one of a gem gave you 1 mana because it would actually round up. When you, in the current state of the game, explode a gem and you only explode one singular gem, you get 0 mana. So for example, if we take a Doom Skull and there's 1 purple adjacent to that Doom Skull, it'll give you 0 mana. Which always throws me off sometimes because I'm kind of used to it by now, but a couple years ago, you were actually, by a couple years, I'm talking like 4 years ago, but you were at one point able to explode a Doom Skull, have only 1 of a color around it, like red right now, and we'd get 1 red value. In the current state of the game, you could get 0. So if this was to explode, all that we would get is 1 additional damage to the enemy and 1 purple mana. That's it. But back in the day, you would also get 1 red, 1 blue, 1 yellow, and 1 brown. So in the current state of the game, you actually get 4 less mana. Technically 5 if you count that 1 purple, but at 70% you wouldn't have gotten it. But you would still gotten of these 4. So we're getting 4 less mana than at one point in the game. Technically 5 as well, when it used to be 100%. But yeah, just so weird that you get like absolutely nothing from all the ones. Because it is possible to explode a Doom Skull and basically get no mana. Because there's like skulls around it and then the rest of the colors are only 1 of each. It is possible to get actually 0 from it, which is always kind of weird. I should put it in the title, what, pineapple pizza? The pineapple pizza controversy. That will get us canceled. No. Let's see. But that's exactly what my leftovers for tomorrow are being used for. Not all the leftovers, obviously. Though we do need to make sure to eat all the fish while it's fresh. So the ham's probably going to be more of the leftover, the ham with the pineapple. Gonna need to cut up the ham to be thinner, though, for that. Because normally when we eat, or I don't know, generally speaking, ham with pineapple is served thicker. But the thickness that you needed for pineapple pizza is way thinner than how you serve it for normal consumption. Like, if you're just putting it on a plate and being like, here's some ham with pineapple. Like, you serve it rather thick. Not, you know, not like ultra thick, but way thicker than you should have it on a pineapple pizza. So we're gonna have to cut it up even thinner after. Let's see, what do we need here? Throw that down. What kind of fish? Oh, I don't even remember. We basically got like every single thing. Some of them I don't even think I remembered their name. Like whatever was freshest, we just got a little bit of everything. Let's see, I think it was, gosh, I know one was tilapia. I cannot remember some of their names though. Like, I'm so bad when it comes to names. Well, one of them was tilapia, which I haven't had for a while. A lot of them were fish I haven't had for a while. Let's see, what's the other river? Yeah, a little bit of everything. And also we got some more generic stuff like shrimp and stuff like that. Didn't get anything crab or lobster related though. They didn't have anything. Which I guess it's just a time of year thing? Is this just a year that lobster and crab just isn't really as prevalent? Because I didn't see anything. Maybe I was just looking at the wrong spot. But I didn't see anything. Or maybe they're already sold out. It is right before Easter. They could have had their entire stock sold before we got there. Because those are normally items that fresh seafood places don't carry a lot of. So if someone wanted a lot of it, they might have bought them out of everything. Well, shrimp more so, they tend to have a lot of, but something like lobster is something that can go pretty quick. And one thing I really hate about lobster and other crustaceans, though, they are so annoying to deal with. Like how you have to go about consuming them. Because most of the prep work for other fish you tend to do preemptively. Whereas a lot of times with things like lobster and such, you don't do it. Like with shrimp, you kind of like half do it. Where, you know, it's like half in the shell and half cracked open. Which that kind of works. But I always find it to be so much work to deal with lobsters. Like, more work than they're worth. Like, they're really good. Like, I like the taste of it. But, I don't know, it's just too much of a struggle. I don't like my food to fight me back. Like, I love the taste. I just hate the process of getting lobster outside the shell. Yeah, lobster's really good. Honestly, I like almost all seafood. Like, I'm not really that picky. Like, almost anything seafood. Actually, that's not true. I'm actually not a huge fan of scallops and some of the more blubbery fish. But, with that one exception, I like pretty much all seafood. Like, anything that's a more blubbery. Like, if you could use the term blubbery to describe it, any fish or scallop or anything under that category I don't like as much. Which also means probably some exotic fish I would absolutely hate. Because a lot of the more exotic, you know, like seal and other things, or, you know, anything like even remotely under that category. Like, I've never had before, and I would probably hate it. Because anything that has, like, that thickerness to it, I don't really like. I feel like I'm that way with, like, almost all fish and meats, though. Like, I prefer everything to be thinner. Any of the thicker stuff I don't like the taste of as much. I think it's also because the cooking process, it doesn't get cooked as much, because I like my things done really well. I really hate, like, rawer foods. With a few exceptions for some forms of sushi. But generally, I like my food cooked, like, I'd rather it be overdone than underdone. I'd rather it still be sizzling on the plate than even considered slightly raw. Oops, I completely missed that purple. I am definitely someone who probably, like, slightly overcooks food. But this is the way I prefer it. I'd rather things be overcooked than undercooked. Not to an extreme degree, obviously, but like slightly overcooked rather than slightly undercooked. You never had lobster? You definitely have to try sometime. It can be expensive sometimes, though. Like, it's definitely one of the more expensive common fish. Did you know that they used to serve lobster to prisoners in Maine many, many years ago? It was because there was so much of it. The prisoners complained. No, it's a lot rarer. That's kind of funny. Yeah, depending on the area, there can be a lot more of a certain fish. Which is why we went for all the fresh fish as well. Because whatever they end up getting in is normally a bit cheaper because they have a surplus of it and they need to cycle through it quicker. Which is why I don't remember the name of almost half of them. Because we were just basically picking everything from that category. Because not only is it fresh, but it's also cheaper. Which is very convenient. Let's see. Sometimes they have some pretty good stuff there. I don't normally go to fish markets that often, though. Like, I feel like during holidays is the only time I ever go. And not even every holiday I would. It's probably something I do like once or twice a year. Though, my dad used to know a friend that used to do it quite a bit. Used to be able to get some really good stuff pretty commonly, too. He would do it up in his place as well for us, for free, which is amazing. Had a lot of really good food. I feel like the most amount of best food I had was during high school. Because my dad had so many connections at the time. Because he doesn't live down in South Carolina now. But when he did, he had like a billion connections. He's a very sociable person, which is kind of funny because I'm like the exact opposite. But he is so absurdly sociable and knows like every single person in existence in any town he ever lives in. And I'm not even exaggerating on that. Like, he can walk into any building and probably know at least one person there. It doesn't even matter what building it is. It could literally, you could just pick one at random, and he probably knows someone. Let's see, let's get that over. I'll make this the last one we go for now, I think. Will everyone rest up for Easter? I was like, get you later, Hong. Also, hello, Sushi Ninja. All the foods you're posting, nice. Actually, you know what? As a millennial, I actually surprisingly do not like, what's that one thing that you just... apricot. I actually do not like apricots that much. Which is like a millennial crime. No. Oh no, it's kind of weird because I like almost all green vegetables. But for whatever reason, wait, it is a fruit, right? I don't know. Is it even? I'm not sure. But, I don't know. I've never cared for it as much. which is kind of weird because like I think it is a vegetable actually, because I like almost every green vegetable, but they're kind of averagey. Like, I don't know, it's something about the texture and taste. Like, I don't hate it, but I like never go out of my way for apricots. Like, it can definitely be used good for some cooking, for some things. Or avocado. Why did I say apricots? I meant avocado. Why do I keep saying apricots? I'm using the wrong word. But, yeah, I'm not a huge avocado fan. Like, they're not horrible. I think it's, like, too tropical of a food for me. Like, it's too, like, I'm not sure of the right term. Is tropical the right term? I'm not sure where they're grown. Well, aren't they... I don't know. Aren't most of them grown in Mexico? Is that considered tropical? But, I'm not sure what term you would really use. But it's too something for me. I'm not quite sure. Like, I don't hate them, but I definitely would never go out of my way for them. That's for sure. Let's see. Your pineapple pizza reminded me that the pineapple pen. Oh, yeah, the apple pen pineapple thing. Oh, yeah, I remember that meme. That's an old meme, isn't it, at this point? I do remember it, though. But anyways, guys, I think I'm going to call it here. Thank everyone who did stop by. We'll be going over all the spoilers again, which we kind of already did this stream, but we'll do it again tomorrow night. As we normally do. I just kind of wanted to go over briefly for anyone who might not be here tomorrow. Aside from that, I hope you all enjoy Easter if you celebrate. We'll still be doing our normal stream as normal at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, about an hour and a half prior to now tomorrow. Say to the hipster with those avocados. But yeah, we'll be back tomorrow night, same time as always. Hope you all enjoy Easter. Best of luck with everything. Stay safe out there. Stay safe out there. Don't drink and drive. All the normal. And I'll catch you guys soon. Goodbye, everyone. Enjoy yourselves, and see you soon.